He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches.
It's the Panthers and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, he just called him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there, first down Rams. Off a play action, here's Stafford. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, fourth and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up fourth and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a third-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 40. On first down, it's Corral. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. a pickup of 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Corral on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A first down throw here for Corral. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, or what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball fan.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Cup, 8 catches, 92 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
From the 31, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Stafford. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Corral now to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. 4th down, Corral looking to throw it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Panthers set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On the move to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on second and 3. Corral looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime wolf, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try to push it across the end zone that way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Terrace Marshall who's able to cap things off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a Rams first down on a pickup at 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Corral with it on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A final shot before the half for Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. Now this offense gets set for the next series. We get a peek at Terrace Marshall, who leads him onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 2nd down, here's a run to Hubbard.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Corral.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Corral on 2nd down. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
First down. Here's Corral with it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
That caught by Tremble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Michael Gallup, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. That time, a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down plays. Back now here on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And room there to work it inside the 25.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Leonard Floyd's career has found new life in Los Angeles with more sacks in 2 seasons there than in 4 years prior with Chicago. 9.5 in 2021 for the Super Bowl champs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Akers, back-to-back catches. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Touchdown, Rams!
Cam Akers.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else. put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. Being chased out left. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stafford on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again at Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. And that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1